So let me ask you something. What if the whole point of life, the most profound meaning, isn't found in the destination, but in the agonizing, sometimes boring act of waiting? Samuel Beckett, an absolute master of modern literature, built his entire legacy on that single challenging idea. He turned the simple act of waiting into a powerful, unforgettable art form.
I want you to really hold on to this question. Because for Beckett, getting to the end was never the point. He believed the real drama, the very essence of our humanity, is found in what we do while we're stuck waiting for something, anything, to happen. It's a pretty radical idea, and it's the key to his entire universe.
So who was this man who made waiting famous? Well, Samuel Beckett wasn't just another writer. He was a revolutionary figure who completely reshaped what was possible in literature and on the stage.
Beckett was an Irish writer whose work covered novels, poetry, and of course, plays. But listen, he wasn't interested in telling easy stories or giving you nice, neat resolutions. Nope, his obsession was exploring the big, messy questions, our kind of absurd existence, our constant search for meaning, and the raw, unfiltered human condition.
And honestly, there is no better way to understand his work than by diving into his most famous play, Waiting for Godot. This play is so much more than a story. It's a brilliant, haunting metaphor for life itself.
Forget about elaborate backdrops. The play opens with almost nothing, just a desolate road and a single barren tree. This stark landscape isn't just a location, it's a feeling. It's designed to make you feel isolated, stuck, and completely adrift, basically nowhere in particular.
In this empty world, we meet our two main guys. You've got Vladimir, or Diddy, he's the thinker, the one who's endlessly philosophizing about their predicament. And then you have his companion, Estragon, or Gogo, who is way more down to earth, focused on his aching feet and his empty stomach. Together, they're like two sides of the same coin, the mind searching for purpose and the body just trapped in the immediate present.
And get this is the entire plot. That's it. They wait, they talk, they argue, they meet a couple of strange characters, but their primary purpose, day in and day out, is to wait for a man named Godot, a man who, spoiler alert, never shows up.
And this is the crucial point. That simple act of waiting becomes a container for life's biggest questions. Through it, Beckett explores our desperate search for meaning, that endless back and forth between hope and despair, the absurdity of our daily routines, and the very nature of time and memory itself. It's all in there.
But Vladimir and Estragon aren't entirely alone out there. Their wait is interrupted by Pazzo and Lucky, a cruel master and his silent servant, who are literally tied together by a rope. This disturbing pair injects all these themes of power, dependency, and control into the landscape, showing the bizarre relationships we can form just to pass the time.
And this brings us to the question, the one that has echoed through theaters for over 70 years now. Who or what is this Godot that they wait for so patiently?
And right here lies Beckett's genius. He never tells us. Godot is intentionally ambiguous. Is he God? Is he salvation? A reason for being? Or just an idea we invent to make all the waiting bearable? Ultimately, Beckett suggests the answer doesn't even matter. The only thing that truly matters is the act of waiting itself.
And you know, this focus on waiting around in a strange, confined world wasn't a one-off. The core themes from Godot became Beckett's signature, a unique thematic style you can see across all of his writing. Whether it's his plays or his novels, you consistently find these core concerns. Characters are often trapped, either physically or psychologically. They struggle with fragmented memories, they grapple with despair, and they find that words often just fail to express what they truly feel. I mean, just take Endgame, where characters are trapped in a single room, just playing out the final moments of existence. Or look at Kraft's Last Tape, where an old man is tormented by audio recordings of his own youth. In Happy Days, a woman stays relentlessly optimistic, even as she's slowly being buried alive in a mound of earth. The scenarios change, but that core exploration, the human spirit under extreme pressure, it's always the same.
So why does all this matter? Why is this bleak, minimalist work so enduring? It's because by stripping away everything we thought a story needed, Beckett didn't just write new plays. He fundamentally changed the rules of theater itself.
His legacy is just immense. First, he totally shattered traditional narrative rules, proving a story could be circular and unresolved. Second, he basically weaponized silence, showing that the pauses between the words could carry more weight than the words themselves. And finally, his work paved the way for the theater of the absurd, plays that embrace the illogical and meaningless nature of life, influencing generations of artists to come. This right here is his true legacy. It's the ability to do more with a single word or an agonizing silence than most writers could with a full page. Beckett proved that you don't need a complex plot to ask the most profound and unsettling questions about what it means to be human.
And so we end right where we began, with the question turned back on us. Beckett's work isn't just about characters on a stage. It's a mirror. It forces us to ask, what is our Godot? What are we waiting for to give our lives meaning? And maybe the most important question of all, what are we doing while we wait?